Hello friends, welcome to Ranju Gobbll English and Learning. Today we'll be discussing present simple tense. क्या होता है present simple tense? इसके बारे में मैं आपको information दूंगी. चलिए next slide पे चलते हैं. So what is the present simple tense? It is a form of verb such as write, walks, read, swim, smile, etc. Look at the examples given below. I love Japanese food. मैं Japanese food बहुत पसंद करता हूँ. My sister likes London. मेरी sister को लंदन बहुत पसंद है. We go for picnics every month. हम picnics every month जाते हैं. Krisha paints a picture. कृषा ने एक पिक्चर पेंट की है. They scold the students. स्टूडेंट्स को उन्होंने डांटा है. She goes to the supermarket. वो सुपरमार्केट जाती है. और last but not the least, Gary watches the football match. यानी गैरी फुटबॉल मैच देख रहा है. The form of the verb depends on the subject of the sentence it is being used in. आप ये देखिए, जो form of verb होता है वो subject पे depend करता है. Like अगर I है तो जो verb होगा उसमें S नहीं आएगा. Right? I wake up. अगर you है तो उसमें जो verb है उसमें S हम नहीं लगाएंगे. We है उसमें verb like, we like, तो इसमें जो verb है इसमें हम S नहीं लगाते. They है इसमें जो verb है इसमें हम S नहीं लगाते. But you see the difference. The moment it is he, she and it, हम जो verb है sleep, like, eat, उसमें S लगाते हैं और वो हो जाता है he sleeps, she likes, it eats. So generally all the singular form, जितने भी singular forms होते हैं उसमें verb में S लगता है. All the singular form, if we are talking about the boy sings, तो हम ये बोलेंगे कि the boy sings, उसमें हम S लगाते हैं. But if it is a plural form, the boys sing, उसमें हम S नहीं लगाते. तो ये rule है. I, you, we, they and all the plurals में हम verb में S नहीं लगाते. And he, she, it, all the singulars उसमें हम S लगाते हैं. So is that confirmed? आपको क्लियर हुआ ये डाउट? When we talk about I, you, we, they and all the plural forms, we don't put S in the verb. But when we talk about he, she, it and all the singular forms, we put an S at the end of the verb. Okay? चलिए देखते हैं simple present tense हम कब यूज़ करते हैं. The simple present tense talks about our routine activities or something that we do on a regular basis. यानी जो routine activities हम करते हैं या जो हम regular basis पे हम करते हैं उसके बारे में अगर हमको किसी को बताना है तो हमको simple present tense में बात करनी होगी. Look at this picture. I never share my social media profile with strangers. तो strangers के साथ वो अपना social media profile नहीं share करता है. I never share my social media profile with strangers. Now look at this. I check my mail every day. हमने पढ़ा है ना I, you, we, they and all the plurals के साथ हम verb में S नहीं लगाते. तो यहाँ पे वही दिखा रहे हैं हम. But when we talk about Varun, he is a singular subject. isn't it? तो वरुण सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट है, तो इसलिए वरुण ऑलवेज वर्क्स आउट एट नाइट. तो हमने वर्क्स एस लगाया वर्क के बाद. ओके. नाउ और क्या चीज़ें हैं जिसमें हम सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस यूज़ करते हैं? What are the other things in which we use simple present tense? We often use always, never, sometimes, often or usually to indicate the frequency of an action. How regular an action has been conducted. Always होता है या never होता है या sometimes होता है या often होता है या usually होता है. Then हम बोल सकते हैं कि simple present tense करने की ज़रूरत है. We use the simple present tense to talk about the things that are universally true. जो universally true हैं, जो already स्थापित हैं उनके बारे में जानकारी, वो हमको simple present tense में use करनी होती है. Like these are the things that are universally true. सब जगह वो true हैं. Like when we talk about the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So this is a proven truth. Okay, and this is universally true. तो इसलिए हम बोल रहे हैं the sun rises. अब आप देखिए sun singular है, इसलिए हमने rise के साथ s लगाया. And sets, sun singular है, इसलिए हमने sets जो verb है इसमें s लगाया. ठीक है. Now second, take the second example. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius and freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. So we know water is the singular and it boils. We have put an S. Okay. And freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. तो हमने उसमें भी S लगाया है. And this is a universally true statement. Again, if I say the sun rotates on its axis and revolves around the sun, that is also universally true. है कि नहीं? अब दूसरी चीज़ देखिए, we use the present simple to express likes, preferences, etc. हम कब यूज़ करते हैं present simple? When we talk about our likes, हमें क्या पसंद है, क्या नहीं पसंद है, and preferences and etc. Like, look at the example, the first example, Jay likes reading. So we know Jay's preference, that Jay likes reading. Jay को reading पसंद है, तो हम बोल रहे हैं कि Jay likes reading. अब Jay is a singular form, isn't it? Singular form है, इसलिए verb में हमने क्या किया? S लगाया. Kenny likes horror movies. So Kenny is a singular, इसलिए हमने likes में S लगाया. Now ये exercise है. Try to solve this exercise. I'll read out the sentences and you try your level best to see whether you can perform, whether you can solve it or not. Bhavya's mother tongue is Bengali. However, she blank Hindi very well. Okay? तो speak आएगा या speaks आएगा, ये आपको decide करना है. Take the second example. Chocolate blank when heated. Whether it will be melt or melts, you have to decide it. Number 3. Many people blank email these days. So should it be right or writes? You have to decide. Number 4. My mother wake up at 5 every morning. Yeah, my mother wakes up at 5 every morning. You have to decide. See if you can solve this. Now 5th, Bhavin always read before going to bed. Yeah, Bhavin always reads before going to bed. Come on, see whether you can do it. किया आपने? Solve करने की कोशिश की? Okay, have you solved it? Solve the exercises? The exercise number 1. So let us see the answers. Bhavya's mother tongue is Bengali. However, she speaks Hindi very well. So here we have added S. Why? Because we are talking about Bhavya, which is a single subject. Chocolate melts when heated. We have added S because we are talking about chocolate, which is a singular subject. Many people write email these days. हमने s नहीं लगाया because we are talking about people, which is plural. My mother wakes up at 5 every morning. So we have added s because we are talking about my mother, which is a singular subject. Bhavin always reads before going to bed. So you can see Bhavin is the single subject and we are adding s after read, after the verb. ठीक है? Bhavin always reads before going to bed. So we have solved this exercise. Now look at the number 2 exercise. I am quite upset with Deepak. He never blank his phone when he is at work. Number 2, Ved wants a job in marketing. He blank meeting people. Number 3, when ice melts, it blank into water. Number 4, fiber-rich food blank you healthy. Number 5, many youngsters blank using social media in their early teens. So have you solved this exercise? Have you worked out the answers? आपने answers decide किए? Answer होगा कि answers होगा, love होगा कि loves होगा, turn होगा या turns होगा, keep होगा या keeps होगा, या start होगा या starts होगा. चलिए देखते हैं what are the correct answers. अच्छा अभी और भी हैं. Sixth the head girl blank everyone. अब इसमें आप discipline use करेंगे कि disciplines you have to decide. Now number 7, the governments of most countries blank a large part of their revenue on education, whether it will be spent or spends. Decide. Number 8, she blanks melodiously. Sing या sings. किया आपने? Have you done this exercise? There were 8 questions. Let us see how you have performed. The answers. The number 1 answer. I am quite upset with Deepak. He never answers his phone when he is at work. Because we are talking about a singular subject, Deepak, and pronoun he. He never answers his phone when he is at work. Ved wants a job in marketing. He loves meeting people. Here we are talking about Ved, which is a singular subject. Again we are talking about Ved. The pronoun he बन जाता है and then we use an s at the end of the verb. When ice melts, it turns because we are talking about ice, which is a singular subject. So when ice melts, it turns into water. Fiber-rich food keeps. You have to add s because here you are talking about fiber-rich food, which keeps you healthy. Number 5, many youngsters start using social media in their early teenagers. See, we have not added s here. Why? In the verb we have not added s because here we have a plural subject. Okay, look at the other answers. The head girl disciplines everyone. We have added s because we are talking about the subject, which is a singular. The head girl disciplines everyone. The governments of most countries spend a large part of their revenue on education. Here we are talking about the plural subject, governments. That is the reason we have not added s in the verb. 8, she pronoun singular pronoun है तो हमने sing में s लगाया है, which is right. She sings melodiously. Okay. Now this is another exercise जिसमें you have a set of words और आपको उसमें meaningful sentences निकालने हैं. Okay. Look at the first example. Black relish Ritu her tea. लेकिन verb में आपको अभी भी decide करना है whether you have to add s or not. Number 2, traveling Bimain by bus enjoy. Number 3, to work late Rani going hates. Number 4, rotate axis on the earth its. Number 5, on man the footpath walks the. So you have to rearrange the words in such a manner that it makes comprehensible sentence. Okay? And उसमें जो verb होगा, you have to make sure that the verb is right. If it is a singular subject, you will use s. If it is a plural subject, you will not use an s. ठीक है, have you solved this exercise, which has 5 questions? Okay, let us go ahead. Here are the answers. Here you can see Ritu. We are talking about Ritu, which is a singular subject. That is the reason we have used S. Relishes her black tea. अब आप बोलेंगे relish में es हमने क्यों लगाया? Why not s? So ये मैं एक दूसरा वीडियो बनाऊंगी उस पर, जिसमें हम रूल्स देखेंगे कि कैसे हम जब सिंगुलर एंड प्लूरल की बात करते हैं तो कैसे एस हमको लगाना चाहिए. सो वील हैव अ वीडियो. आई create a new video for you, okay, very shortly. Bimain enjoys traveling by bus. So here we are talking about Bimain, which is a singular subject. So that is the reason we have added s in the verb. Bimain enjoys traveling by bus. Now the third example, Rani hates going to work late. So Rani is a singular subject, and that is the reason we have taken the verb and added s in it. Rani hates going to work late. The earth rotates on its axis. Again, earth singular subject, rotates, we have added s. The man singular subject, walks, we have added s. The man walks on the footpath. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any doubts, you can please write your doubts in the comment section. I'll definitely reply each one of you. And moreover, if you want कि मैं कोई और नया वीडियो करूं तो प्लीज़ आप कमेंट बॉक्स में लिखिए, मैं ज़रूर वो वीडियो करूंगी. एंड प्लीज़ इसको शेयर करिए वीडियो को सबको, जिससे सबको लाभ हो. एवरीबडी gains knowledge. That is the idea. That is what I want, that everybody should gain knowledge. And please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Let us go stronger and be brave. Stay happy. Bye from Ranju. Thank you.